Welcome back to Deep Vision, where we help men stop chasing women and start chasing their purpose. Listen, if you're a man who's struggling to get girls, one of the biggest problems you could be making is this: you're too available. It's hurting your game and it's keeping you single. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, I thought being more available would make me more attractive. I thought if I show women that I'm always around, they'll see how great I am and they'll want to be with me. But that's not how women work. That's not how any person works. Let me tell you something about the psychology of attraction. When you're too available, you become boring. Women want mystery. They want a man who has things going on, who has a life. A man who's always around loses his value because he looks like he has nothing going on. So today I'm going to give you 7 signs that you're being too available, why it's hurting your dating life, and how to stop it. Sign number 1, you reply to text messages within 5 minutes. Look, I live in a world where everybody wants everything now. We're used to getting things instantly. We order stuff online and it shows up at our door in 2 days. We click a button and bam, the movie that we want comes on our screen. We can swipe left or right until our fingers bleed. We're used to having everything right away. But here's the difference between us men and women. Men wait. When you're a man, you should make a woman wait. You need to let her wonder where you've been and what you've been up to. Because remember, there's a big difference between wanting to know and needing to know. She may think she wants to know what you're doing, but she really needs to know so she can place you in her world. The same goes for you. Imagine if a girl texted you every day and got a response in 5 minutes. You'd feel smothered. You'd probably start to lose interest. Same thing happens to women. So next time she texts you, wait a bit before you respond. Take your time and keep her guessing. She appreciates the mystery. Sign number 2, you drop everything for women. Now, I'm not talking about emergencies. I'm talking about those times when a girl asks you to do something and you drop everything without a second thought. You cancel your plans. You bail on your friends. You ditch your responsibilities. Why? Because you think that's what a good man does. But guess what? You're wrong. Being a good man isn't about being a doormat. It's not about being available 24/7. It's about having the courage to put yourself first sometimes. I want you to remember this: the girl that you're trying to impress isn't looking for a doormat. She's looking for a king. So act like it. Have the confidence to say no. Have the guts to put yourself first. And if she can't respect that, then she's not worth your time anyway. Listen, I'm not saying you should never make sacrifices for the woman you're dating. Of course you should. But those sacrifices should be made after you've established a strong foundation of mutual respect and trust. Don't give up on yourself just to please a girl you don't even know. Your time is valuable. Use it wisely. Sign number 3, you say yes to everything. Now, I'm not talking about little things like helping out a friend or picking up an extra shift at work. I'm talking about those times when a girl invites you to do something and instead of saying no or suggesting another time, you just say yes. You agree to whatever she wants. And why? Because you don't want to seem cheap. You don't want to be labeled as a man who's not interested. But guess what? This is exactly what you're doing. You're labeling yourself as a man who will do anything to please a girl. You're showing her that you're desperate. And that's the exact opposite of what you want to do. So the next time a girl asks you to do something, take a step back. Think about it. Is this something you really want to do? Or are you just saying yes because you don't want to disappoint her? Remember, a real man has his own goals and aspirations. He doesn't let anyone dictate his actions. So next time she asks you to do something, say no if you don't want to. Don't worry about being cheap or ruining the mood. Your happiness is more important than her expectations. Sign number 4, you don't have any hobbies or interests outside of women. Look, I understand that you love women. We all do. But that shouldn't be the only thing you love. A man with purpose is a man with hobbies. He has interests. He has things that he's passionate about. These things give him a life outside of women. They give him something to talk about, something to be excited about. But too many men these days, all they talk about is women. All they think about is women. And that's not attractive. It makes you seem desperate. It makes you seem needy. And it also makes you very boring. I want you to think back to the last time you went on a date. What did you talk about? Did you talk about your hobbies? Did you talk about your interests, or did you just talk about women? The latter, you need to change that. Pick up a new hobby. Learn a new skill. Find something that you're passionate about and pursue it. This will make you more interesting to women. It will make you more confident, and it will make you more successful in life. Remember, a man with purpose is a man with direction. He knows where he's going. He's not just floating through life with no goals or aspirations. Sign number 5, you chase women instead of letting them chase you. Look, I get it. Chasing women feels good. It feels like you're in control. You're the one making the moves. But guess what? It's not attractive. In fact, it's the exact opposite of what you want. When you chase women, you come across as desperate. You seem needy, and that's not what you want. You need to flip the script. You need to make women chase you. And how do you do that? By being the prize. How do you become the prize? By becoming a man who has options, who has other women interested in him. This puts you in a position of power. It makes women want you more. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, but Patrick, how do I get other women interested in me if I don't have any? Well, that's easy. Just focus on yourself. Focus on your hobbies, your interests, your goals. When you become a man who's living his best life, who's confident and secure, women will notice. They'll want to be a part of your life. But if you're spending all your time chasing them, they'll never see you as a prize. They'll just see you as a guy who's not worth their time. Sign number 6, you're always available for women. But not for yourself. Listen, if you're always available for women, they'll take you for granted. They won't value your time. They won't respect you. The same goes for yourself. If you don't value your own time, if you don't respect yourself, then others won't either. The solution is simple. Make time for yourself. Block out time in your calendar every day for your own personal growth. Make it a priority. And when you do this, you'll start to see a change in how women treat you. They'll start to respect you. They'll start to value your time because you're showing them that you're a man who respects himself. Remember, a man who respects himself is a man who commands respect from others. Sign number 7, you ignore red flags. Look, I'm not talking about little things like her being a little late or forgetting an anniversary. I'm talking about major red flags. Things like her being in a toxic relationship with her ex or having a bad reputation with other men. These are red flags that you need to pay attention to. Ignoring them is only going to hurt you in the long run. So the next time you're dating a woman and you see some red flags, don't ignore them. Don't make excuses for her. Don't try to convince yourself that it's not a big deal. Address it. Talk to her about it. And if she doesn't change, then move on. Remember, a real man doesn't settle for less. He doesn't ignore red flags. He addresses them. Listen, being too available is a mistake that many men make. It hurts their game and keeps them single. But by following the tips I shared today, you can avoid this mistake and start attracting the right kind of women. So remember, brothers, never be too available. Always respect your own time. Never settle for less, and always be the prize. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, respect your time and chase your purpose.